Yourself. To yourself.
Yeah, like, you know, this big handsome guy back here. Literally, what's wrong with his face? I don't know if it's flat or wide.
Mommy.
Don't butt! Who do you think you're fooling? I just saw you.
Wait.
A lot of folks probably haven't heard of James Gunn's indie film Super. Super follows Rainn Wilson's Frank, a well-meaning but weird, and he knows it, fella whose wife, played by Liv Tyler, leaves him for a drug dealer played by Kevin Bacon. If by some chance you have seen the trailer, you're probably thinking of it as a farce and a knockoff of 2010's Kick-Ass. It's not. In no way, shape, or form is this movie anything like Kick-Ass or Batman or any superhero film that's been released. Ever. After a vision of God and his friendly tentacle helpers cut Frank's head open and touch his brain with apparently devout power, he decides to become a superhero, and we're off to the races. Superhero Frank is a very binary character. Whether you've killed or cut in line or dealt drugs, you're getting the same punishment, a pipe wrench to the freaking skull. You're either in the wrong or you're not. There's no degrees, and as Frank says, the rules were written a long time ago. They do not ever change. Super is profound in that it works on several levels, as a dark comedy, character study, indie film, and yes, superhero movie too. But perhaps the most surprising level is one of poignancy. Early in the film, a young Frank is whipped by his dad for having naughty pictures of Heather Locklear under his bed because it wasn't right in the eyes of God. This scene explains wonderfully how Frank could become a person mentally unbalanced enough to put on a red suit and hit people. And because these characters are unbalanced, and the fact that this movie is, well, a movie and not a franchise, I found myself caring for their fates a little more. In Batman, you never felt Batman was in any real danger. Here, all bets are off. I loved this film, and I loved Rainn Wilson in it. This is an adult movie for adults. No tie-ins, no action figures. This isn't a franchise, it's a film, and a damn good one at that. What did you think of Super?
I really enjoyed the movie. When I first watched the trailer, thought it was going to be like a goofy superhero, you know, corny type of movie, but it wasn't. Like you said, it was a movie that was it's for adults. At first, when I seen the trailer, I thought it was going to be like a kid movie, but the gore really surprised me.
Yeah.
The gore in the movie, I think it was towards the end. I don't want to really tell the end, but
yeah.
When they put out the shotgun and the person's head was like completely like halfway gone, it
that
was like,
like
wow.
hit you in the heart.
Yeah.
I know that there's a scene in the movie where someone gets their head blown off and you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
And when it happens, you're like, oh.
Exactly.
And it's so heart wrenching too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's probably the best part of the film is how much you care.
Yeah, it took me for a
everyone
loop.
in it.
Yeah.
Because like you watch like Batman or you watch Superman or you watch Green Lantern, no one important in that movie is in any real danger ever, because you know if Batman dies, there's no more Batman movies. Here, because it's an indie film, you don't know what's going to happen, you care more, and you actually are invested in what's going to happen to these characters.
Yeah.
Did you know this movie was written by the same guy who wrote Dawn of the Dead from 2004?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you could kind of see a little bit of that vibe here, because that was like a really good action movie. It had some comedy in it. It actually had some heart too.
Yeah, the gore is what really like pulled me in, because I was so surprised by it, by all of like the action and the violence in it. Because like I said, when I first seen the trailer, I was expecting like some goofy kid superhero movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's Rainn Wilson being goofy is what you assume. It's Rainn Wilson in another movie like The Rocker. You know what I mean? But like it's so grounded in reality. You get hit in the head with a pipe wrench, your skull splits open and blood pours out of your brain.
I love that though. I love that about it.
It sets it so much in reality, and that makes you care about everything else. Like they don't have a Batmobile; they just run away, and I think like his little crappy POS car. You know what I mean?
If you're going to see a movie with like some kids, don't take them to see this.
No, do not. I mean, and that's something. Everyone that I've talked to that has like heard about that movie, they're like, "Oh, it kind of looks like Kick-Ass." Have you seen Kick-Ass?
Yeah, I've seen Kick-Ass.
It's nothing like Kick-Ass.
It's like Kick-Ass times 10.
Yeah, like it seems like Kick-Ass was a movie about people who became real superheroes. This is about real people who try and be superheroes, but are still real people.
It was a lot of like real life situations in there, you know, but they took it to the next level. Like his superhero weapon was a monkey wrench.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And then the other girl just had claws. It was like, what?
I mean, it was a great movie. Go see it. You know,
Yeah, it opens April
go see it.
1st.
Go check it out.
It's
I would if I
phenomenal.
was you.
See it at midnight if you can, because it's worth it. I've seen it twice so far, and I'm gonna see it a third time because I badly want to give my money to the people who made this movie.
Get intoxicated first and then go see it.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt. I don't know. I feel like I'd start crying or something. Like it just, yeah. It was really good.